really fun tradition in my family is cooking salsa in the fall. My mom got this recipe in the 1960s from a Latin American co-worker, and we've adapted it over to the years to where it's just a hot, spicy, chunky salsa that's just delicious. Okay, what we're going to do today is we're going to first sanitize 24 pint jars. Then we'll start preparing the tomatoes. Add the garlic. While that is cooking, we will add 6 onions and an assortment of peppers. Today we have pablano, red pepper, green pepper, jalapeno, Anaheim, serano, and habanero. Once you've added all the peppers and they've been cooked, you'll add the following spices: coriander, oregano, cumin, chili powder, salt, plain salt, and red vinegar. The first thing you do is sanitize 24 pint jars. Right now I'm washing the tomatoes. After you wash the tomatoes, you need to wash the peppers. A really easy way to blanch your tomatoes is to boil some water and then put the tomatoes in the sink. Putting the tomatoes in boiling water in your sink makes the skins come off very easy. After you've scalded the tomatoes, peel. You can use your food processor to puree the tomatoes, but I prefer to crush them in the pot. Half a bushel of tomatoes should give you about 10 quarts of tomatoes. After you've crushed the tomatoes, add 4 large minced garlic cloves. Now we will start thickening the tomatoes. Bring the garlic and the crushed tomatoes to a boil and simmer for approximately 2 hours. Once you've brought your tomatoes to a boil, reduce heat to simmer, continue to stir. Dice 6 onions and set aside. Core and remove the seeds from 4 green peppers and 4 red peppers, and then dice. We're going to dice a variety of hot peppers, and I recommend that you wear gloves while you make the peppers. We're going to be using jalapenos, serranos, poblanos, habaneros, Anaheims. Just dice those and set them aside. Once you've thickened your tomato, this batch took about an hour and a half. Add your diced onions and simmer for another hour. After you've boiled down the onions for an hour, it's time to add the red peppers and the green peppers and all the hot peppers. You bring it to a boil again, and then you simmer for another 15 minutes. Once all the peppers have cooked 15 to 20 minutes, it's time to add the spices and preservatives. We have a teaspoon of oregano, chili powder, cumin, and coriander here. And then we have 4 tablespoons of salt, plain salt, and a cup and a half of red vinegar. Stir these in and set aside the mixture for about 15 minutes, and then you'll be ready to start canning. Right now we are putting the salsa into the pint jars, filling them 3/4 full, getting ready to process. Boil the seals and place them on the bottles, and then quickly secure the lids. final step is to process your salsa. You bring the water to a boil and then you add the pint jars. Then, once they have come to a boil, you process for 30 minutes. Cover. Process all your pint jars and then enjoy your delicious salsa. Thanks for cooking with us today. That's so good.
Thank you.